suggested by Adam Uranuk, originally released in Weekly Shonen Jump on December 2nd, 1986. This is JOJO'S Bizarre Adventure by Hirohiko Araki. Of course, we are only looking at Chapter 1 of the first volume, Phantom Blood. For the most part, Chapter 1 is just relating the events of why Dio Brando is adopted into the Joestar family, with his father sparing no detail on his deathbed about why George Joestar owes him. But Dio is already plotting to become heir to the Joestar line and break Jonathan Joestar. That'd be the titular JoJo, so he can't be. Hell, literally upon meeting JoJo, Dio smashes a knee into the dog's head, knocking him out. That basically sums up the whole of this volume. Dio destroying JoJo's life, all the while putting on a show for JoJo's dad to show that he's the better person and should inherit it all. However, things do take a turn for the macabre when an ancient evil Aztec mask is brought into play, where Dio becomes a vampire using it, and JoJo becomes a master martial artist and teams up with a couple other people, including Robert E.O. Speedwagon, to take him down. Ultimately, since I'm only technically reviewing the first chapter, I'd have to say that if you dig 80s manga, you'll probably enjoy this volume as a whole, especially after Dio puts on the mask and it becomes much different than the over-the-top must-destroy-his lifestyle that the first volume takes. However, the more important version of this character, JoJo, is actually from part 3 and on, when Hirohiko really pushes it into more of a play on the masculine fighter genre, and it becomes heavily overly campy and deals with a completely different time period. I may do the rest of the different parts here in Manga Firsty, since each are different generations of the Joestar family. They subsequently are kind of starting a new manga series as a whole each time they redo. But as usual with Western releases, the anime is the most popular version, so you may want to check it out if you want solely to see the series in the most seen way. The translated manga are being put out by Viz Media and can be found digitally at Comixology, or check your local comic shop or even Barnes & Noble for hard copies of the translation. Yes, I'm a horrible person because I got my copy at a Barnes & Noble.